This is a historic day. This is the first time that we're going to see Donald Trump, former president of the United States, surrender and appear in court on an indictment in Manhattan, in New York City, his hometown. This is the first time that a former president has ever been charged with a crime, and it is attracting quite a scene here outside the courthouse. We've had reporters lined up since midday on Monday for a chance to get in the courtroom for an arraignment that is expected to happen Tuesday afternoon. We've had some organizations paying professional line sitters to occupy a spot in line waiting for a ticket overnight. Across the street from the courthouse, there are tents from about a dozen news outlets. There are hundreds of media representatives, photographers, reporters, cameramen and women, and of course, hundreds of law enforcement officers. We've already seen some street closures around the courthouse, the streets closest to where Donald Trump is going to arrive this afternoon. And we've also seen many, many barricades put up around the courthouse, much more security than we've seen in recent days when the grand jury came back with the indictment, when witnesses were testifying, when other activities were going on in this case. As I said, this is an extraordinary moment, unprecedented in American history, where we have a former president, and not only a former president, but a current presidential candidate in court facing criminal charges. So Donald Trump is going to go through two major proceedings today, so to speak. First, he's going to surrender to the authorities that have charged him, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. And then he's going to go through the booking process. Traditionally, that includes fingerprinting, a mugshot, and some basic questions about his name and date of birth, things like that. We are not clear on whether Donald Trump will have to go through all of those procedures, or maybe a mugshot might not be taken, still to be determined. After that, he's going to be arraigned. That's where he will formally be read the charges. He will finally understand exactly what is in this indictment, which has remained under seal until this proceeding today. He will likely enter a plea. His lawyer has already said that he is going to plead not guilty, and then his lawyers will make various arguments about how they want this case to proceed or not proceed. They may ask to have it thrown out. All told, the actual time we may see Donald Trump in court could be as little as 10 or 15 minutes. But nevertheless, it is an extraordinary moment seeing a former president in a courtroom facing criminal charges.